Hello guys, welcome back to SADIQS RABBITRY. My name is Sadiq, a young and passionate rabbit farmer here in Ghana. So today's video, I actually want to share with you guys how to create a business with rabbit. Okay, how to start making some money from rabbit farming as a business. Okay, and this is by far the research I have done personally and the result I have gotten from other farmers that I used to put up this video for you guys. So I hope you can learn something from it as well. I'm going to be talking about importance of rabbit farming, how to make money with your rabbits, and also most importantly purpose for starting your rabbit farming. And by the end of the video, I will show you guys how to draw a perfect business plan to help you grow your rabbit farm. Rabbit farming is a very prolific business. Okay, if you learn the basics right, you can get to make money from rabbit farming. Okay, and also rabbit farming is a source of income to many farmers. Okay, even in backyard, you can start your rabbits and start selling it as meat or as breeders. Then you can start making some money from it. Although there is some challenges, but rabbit farming is one of the easiest and simplest way to farming when it comes to livestock. Okay, you can get to produce a lot of rabbits in a short time period, to start getting your money from buyers. Okay, and also rabbit farming has this one benefit that I see many livestock don't have, which is you get to use every product from the rabbit. Okay, you get to use the head, you get to use the feet, you get to use the fur of the rabbit, you get to use the meat of the rabbit as well, right? So someone might ask, what are some of the importance of using some of these parts of the rabbit? Okay, in some countries, most people use the head of the rabbit to make dog biscuits, right? A treat for dogs, right? Which is like a source of income for some farmers out there, and also for the feet too, people use it to make keychains, okay, or key holders. You can use the feet of the rabbit, you can preserve it, dry it, and just make a hole in the bones right in front of the feet. Then you can make a keychain with it. It is very lucrative as well when people are buying it, right? People do buy it a lot in some countries. I don't know for Nigeria and Ghana here, I don't know if some people are doing that, I don't know, right? And also you get to use the manure and urine of the rabbit, okay, which is like one of the most important thing when it comes to rabbit farming. Agriculture farmers get to use the manure of the rabbit for plants and also the urine for pesticides. So they can use the urine on their plants and also the manure of the rabbit too on their plants as well, and you can get to make some money out of that. The other important thing I want to talk about is you get to learn more things as you are farming, right? As you are experiencing the farm, you get to learn how to formulate your feed, you get to learn how to treat some diseases organically or injection or even oral. When you are experiencing all this, you get to become perfect in what you are doing. Now let me talk about how to make money from this. Okay, now the importance of rabbit farming and how to make money with it, there is no much difference, but I just want to take a brief talk on that as well, right? So when it comes to how to make money with rabbits, there are many ways you can make money with your rabbits. Okay, the first one is their manure and their urine. Okay, the first one is their manure and their urine. Now I won't talk much about that because I've already said that. And also, having a reason to start your farm will help you make a lot of money. Okay, when you are into the rabbit for meat, okay, you know that by 3 months to 4 months you have to slaughter and sell out your rabbit. Okay, by 3 to 4 months you have to sell out your rabbit for meat. Okay, and if you are into breeding too, you know that by 3 to 5 months, then you can start selling it to other breeders, so that they can start production. Okay, and the third thing is you get to build cages for others. That's how you can make money from the rabbit farming. You get to build cages based on your experience or your research that you are doing. When it comes to building cages, your experience in it, then you can start making it for people, not in maybe large quantities, but 2 in 1, 3 in 1 cages. You can start making it and just getting some money out of it. Okay, and the next thing is you get to become a consultant of yourself, right? When farmer needs help, you have the experience, so you can just go and guide the farmer, let him know things he should do, how you can treat some disease and all other stuff, and all of this will make you a good man. Today's video I want to cover up some reasons why you should start the rabbit farming and what is your purpose for starting. Okay, and as I said previous video, I'll be making videos for you guys, topic by topic, to let you guys know how this rabbit farming is done from the start to marketing your rabbit. So each and every week you should be expecting more videos like this. Okay, so let's just jump to today's video, right, which is what is the reason for you to start rabbit farming. Okay, so I want to list out some of the reasons why farmers are into rabbits, right? So 1, for meat reasons, 2, for breeding reasons, 3, for show and pet reasons, and 4, for fur and manure reasons, right? So you look at these 4 sides and see what is good for you, so that you can venture into that and be more like, do a lot of research on that so that you can be perfect at it. So now I want to talk about importance of each of these reasons and also some of the disadvantage that comes with it. Okay, so that you know which one will be better for you. Okay, so let's now take the meat reasons. Okay, now as rabbit farmers, we all are into the rabbit farming for money, right? And you increasing your chances of getting much more money from it, then you get to learn more of the rabbit farming, right? So now the meat, one important is that you get to sell out your rabbit in a short period. Okay, you get to sell your rabbit in a short period of time, at least 4 to 5 months. They are like 1.5 kg or 2 kg, then you can just slaughter and sell out. Okay, that's one advantage of it. And the second is that you get to use other products of the rabbit when slaughtered. Okay, you get to use the fur, you get to use the feet. Okay, if there's a demand for it, you get to use the feet, you get to use the head of the rabbit too for dog biscuits, right? So when it comes to meat rabbit, yes, there's money in that as well. Every aspect of the rabbit, there's money in that, but you should know that it comes with disadvantages. Okay, so with meat rabbit, the disadvantage is that most farmers don't give the females time to rest before breeding again. Okay, most farmers, especially in commercial basis, they don't give much time for the doe to rest before they breed her again. Okay, so when they breed her, she gives birth. By 2 months they wean the kids, and at that same day or the following day, then they will just breed the female again, because they want the kids for meat, so they won't waste much time. Okay, that's one disadvantage. And also the kids, you get to feed them a lot. Okay, because you want to reach that target weight, so you get to feed them a lot. You spend a lot of money buying the product and formulating your own feed, right? That's another disadvantage. So let's talk about the breeding purpose too. Okay, and with the breeding purpose too, 1, you get to know more about the breeds that you're having. Okay, from the source that you're buying it from, you learn everything about it. You should know if it's a crossbreed rabbit, a local breed, or a pure breed. Okay, because you want to keep that breed for a longer time, so that it can be producing the same offspring for other farmers to use. And when it comes to breeding, we don't give much more attention to the weight of the rabbit. All right, but it should be in a good condition. Okay, so let me know in the comment section, most of you guys out there, if you are into rabbits for meat. Let me know if you are into rabbits for breeding purpose too. Let me know, so that we can sort things out. All right, so with breeding purposes too, it's very good when you are a beginner, right? Because you get to know what breeds are good for breeding purposes, right? Like the California, the New Zealand, the Dutch, the Flemish giant. But the Flemish giant is more of like the meat rabbit. Okay, it's more of like the meat rabbit. When you get the Flemish giant, you can use them for meat. But with the Californians, the New Zealands, they can be good for, breeding purposes. Okay, and with breeding purpose too, we don't, usually use the local breeds. Okay, when it comes to breeding purpose, we want the hybrids, crossbreeds, and the pure breeds, so that you can, improve the lineage of the breed and also improve the rabbit farming. In Africa here, most countries, we usually use the local breeds, crossbreeds, but now, people out there are now bringing in new breeds to start with, and that is very, very good, because we can get to not, you know take out the local breeds, but to reduce the production of the local breeds and to make the hybrids and the pure breeds more productive, right? And the disadvantage of breeding rabbit for, breeding purposes is that the production is slow. Okay, because the female has to, spend a lot of time with the kids so that she can develop their growth and also improve their health. Okay, so that when they are weaned, they will stay on the farm for some amount of time before selling it out for breeding. Okay, so that's one disadvantage, because production is slow. If you are someone that, you want production very, very quick, then you can go into the meat rabbit as well. The meat rabbits, you can get to breed the rabbits in a short time. When they are weaned, you get to breed it again. But remember, with meat rabbits, not giving the female rabbit, some time to, rest is a very big challenge, or it's a very big problem. I do not advise you to do that. At least give her a rest of 2 weeks. If you're into the meat rabbit, give a rest of 2 weeks, before breeding again, so that you know that the female rabbit is in good health before breeding, right? And this has an advantage when it comes to the breeding purposes, right? Because you have that time to give the rabbit to, breed again. And also, one disadvantage is that you will not get to use more of the, fur and the feet of the rabbit, the head, for, other stuffs, right? But you can get to use the manure and the urine, which is very good. Okay, it is very good, but you not having the chance to use the fur and the head, the feet, is one of the disadvantage. Okay, but as you guys know, with the head and the feet, and especially the fur too, it is not in high demand in most countries. In Africa here, it is not in high demand, because we don't have factories that will buy these furs to use to produce clothes and other stuffs. Okay, because it is not in high demand, so you cannot, give much attention to that when you want to go into breeding rabbits for breed purposes. Okay, so now let me give you guys some of the breeds that are good for meat, and also some of the meats that are good for breeding. Okay, so when it comes to meat, we have the Flemish giant, we have the New Zealand, we have California. Okay, yeah, you can also use the Dutch too, but they are more of like the local breed. So meat to bone ratio is not that high. But when you look at the Flemish giants, the New Zealand, and the California, meat to bone ratio is very, very high, and they are in high demand for meat. And when it comes to the breeding purpose too, we have the New Zealand, the California, and the Dutch, the Palomino, the local breeds. They are also good when it comes to breeding purpose. If you want to go into rabbit farming for meat purposes, it's a very good idea. And also, if you want to go into rabbit farming for breeding purposes, it is a good idea as well, because you get to, sell your rabbits at the end of the day, right? So if you're able to watch the video through to this end, so I'm going to talk about the business plan right now. Okay, so I would want you to get pen and paper, you write down, then you make your research through it. Okay, so that you know how it can help you to do your business. Okay, so this is the business plan. I don't think you can see it well, but don't worry, I'll talk about it. it's a cycling business plan, right? It goes around and comes back to the top, right? So the first one is have a passion for the business, have a passion for it. Okay, that's the first business plan. And the second one is sustainable capital. Have a good amount of money down, like a budget for the farm. Okay, don't say you want to go in for the rabbits because other people are using, organic way to, use for farming. Yes, there is organic way for farming, but by all means you should have some amount of money so that you can use when in need of it. Okay, so the third one is having a breeding plan. Okay, now the breeding plan too, it will help you to know how you can breed your rabbits. In what time should you breed your rabbit, in what time should you wean your rabbit, and breeding plan will help you to do all of it. Okay, and with this breeding plan too, your reason for starting the rabbit farm will play a major role in the breeding plan. It will help you to schedule your months that you'll be breeding your rabbits. Okay, and the fourth one is having a marketing strategy. Now this is going to help you to sell out your rabbits faster. Okay, it will help you to sell out your rabbits faster, and I've made a couple of videos about the marketing strategy, some of the things you need to know in the marketing strategy, so you can check out that video as well. And the last thing is having your data of expenses. Okay, having a data of your expenses. Now this should include the expenses of the cage, the expenses of the breeds that you brought in, and the expenses on feed. Okay, and all of this will help you when it comes to the marketing strategy. Okay, so you can see that it follows one after the other. Okay, so having your data of expenses will help you to market your rabbit, and having a marketing strategy will help you to know when to breed your rabbit. That's the breeding plan. And with the breeding plan too, you know the amount of capital you are going to spend on feed and other medications. Okay, and with sustainable capital too, you know that you are passionate about the business, you want to go into the business, you have your reason going into the business. That's why you wanted to venture into it, right? So this business plan can help you to grow your business. I'm telling you guys, so far this has been helping me. I've been able to keep the expenses of the farm, so that when I have any amount of rabbit to sell out, it will not be difficult for me to calculate prices for each of the rabbits. Okay, so yes, that's what I have for you guys for today. And I would say it's never too late to start rabbit farming. You can just start it. Even we have 2 months left to end the year, you can just start, so that next year you get to start producing. Okay, so until next time, peace.